What's going on, guys? Survived Thanksgiving, and I bought this shirt. I screwed up a little bit, so I understand. I was with my family, not my in laws, but it was a hasty thing. Anyways, it's gonna say, let's see if we can get this down here. Let's see, I survived. Let's see, we can get this here. No. I survived Thanksgiving with my in-laws. Sorry. Anyways, it wasn't my in-laws. It was my family, and I had a great time. I got to say that. I did have a good time. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Everybody got along. Nobody was drunk. No car crashes. Was a little rumble from the family. You could tell people's tempers as they get more and more into subjects was, interesting. That's all I can say. It's always interesting. But I want to hear your stories in the comments. That's what I really like. The stories about what the heck was your Thanksgiving like? That's for sure. Was it good? Was it bad? Because it's always interesting at my house. We get together, the nationalities that are different, Italian and Irish get together, and it's not just the different nationalities, it's just the culture clash, the old versus the new, and the different way of thinking. And it was very funny at my which I try to stay out of the family stuff all I really can. One interesting thing, one of my nieces, very strict, and she has every right to be, with one of her kids, her daughter, her oldest daughter. Of course, my sister, which is her grandmother. It's just, wow, I don't know what the kid did. I wasn't paying attention. All I do know is this is the second or third year in a row that when everybody sits down for like cake or pie, the poor kid is getting punished. She got a big puss on her face. This is the kid. And you feel bad. And I remember my sister jumped up and said, "Hey, it's Thanksgiving. Everybody should just let it go." And of course, my niece was like, "No, she got punished, and that's the way it is." Very strict. I don't want to say too strict, but just like, Again, I don't know what the kid did. I don't think most of the people there knew what the hell the kid did. But, of course, she went out and behind. She didn't get her cake. All pastry or anything like that. Everybody else was having a good time. She pouted in the corner, and again, nobody knows what the hell's going on. But after I brought over her Christmas gifts early, because you never know what's going on New Hampshire winters, so I bring everything over early, because one year it didn't make it. And I was like, just do what you got to do and survive it and get them over there, because it's a pain. But anyways, near the end of this situation, of course, the grandfather came over and snuck in some chocolate candies and this and that, and it's interesting. But yeah, the most of the families are pretty quiet. The husbands, I'm going to say the husbands nowadays are interesting. They're young guys, they're quiet, they keep to themselves. I'm not saying anything bad about them, they're both nice guys. But the wives seem to rule the roost in that family. Even by a little bit, it just seems like they have last call. Again, I wasn't married that long. Not that I'm a bossy guy or I'm a pushover. It's just, number one, in my marriage, when it was, or my relationships or whatever, number one, you don't embarrass each other, you don't yell at each other, you don't hit each other in public, period. You don't do that stuff. And if you do, we got to talk. So if that one's out of the way and that one gets accomplished, then that's what we do. We talk at home. Everything is in private where it should be. You keep all that crap inside the house. You talk it out. I believe in a 50-50 relationship. Now, I know the new age or new way or whatever, it's husband does this, wife does that, or the wife does nothing, husband does everything. I don't know. Again, the kid isn't married, so I don't know. I'm doing it all anyways. I'm the breadwinner. I'm the cleaner. I'm the maid. I'm the shopper. I'm the Christmas buyer. It's fine. But I just say it was a very, very nice Thanksgiving. And of course, my sister, because I got one that's a nurse, one niece that's a nurse, and Christmas, well, I was told Christmas wasn't going to be on Christmas. And I went, what's she talking about, Willis? And for all those references you people will get. And I was told, I don't know, still playing catch up. We got a month. I was told Christmas is going to be on the following day, on the Friday. Okay. And right away I said, yeah, no problem, because I know I got it off. But the part-time job might come into factor. So I'm not sure what that's going to be like. The kid might be missing Christmas. I don't know. Because I do like my part-time job. Anyways, things were adjusted because there's so many jobs, and like I said, my niece is a nurse and she has to work at certain times and might not make it on this day, or they get so many days off, and everybody takes a turn on holidays. And even though my other niece is a stay-at-home, well, she is a stay-at-home mom, but she does her own job via working out of her house. And then her husband does a job, and the other one's husband does the job. So trying to get all these people at one day is tough sometimes. So it really is throw it up in the air, and who knows? We'll see what the heck happens at Christmas. That's for sure. But I did have a great time in Thanksgiving, and I'm glad I went and had a great time, and look forward to the next one. It's funny watching people get older. That is for sure. I enjoy it so, so very much. And I don't know. It's every year let me try to, and you probably already know this because everybody's doing this. It gets interesting, but boring on some planes at the same time. It's not like it used to be in the 60s and 70s and 80s and those three generations or those 3 decades. I'll tell you, that was the highlight of my life, especially when I think it peaked in the 80s and 90s. But I'm going to say 80s were the best of the best in my life. Other than that, I should have got a bigger size in this shirt. I don't know. Outgrowing this thing. And not down here. Here. Anyways, I don't know. I'm just saying I had a great time. Look forward to it and see what happens upcoming years. As we get older and older, we'll see what's happening. Thanks for watching, and I want to hear your stories. Was it a blast? Was it a blowout? How did your Thanksgiving go? Especially yours, Norm. I want to know how yours was. He always leaves me a story. And don't forget to read all Norm's comments. We have a great time. Thanks for watching.